WFC coming out for you, Waves supporters. Come on, Blue Wave. Let's let them hear it tonight against Virginia Beach United. So tonight's lineup for the visitors, we have Oliver Petilia, Frederick Peter, Matthew Ridley, Sam Pollard, Adam Gannon, Curtis Kirby, Oliver Peter, Roy Lemmy, Luis Martinez, Luez Garza, Bonnet Jack. And that's for your Virginia Beach United starting lineup. And now for your WFC starting lineup, Nicholas Cornoyer is in goal. Francis Edo, the forward, that had a hat trick last time. The Heat, not Cyrus Brad, number 16. Pablo Rodriguez Benitez, number 28. Alex Contreras, number 4. Daniel Wright, number 15. John McNeil, number 25. Jason McCartney, number 29. Justin Stone, number 17. Brandon Williamson, number 8. And number 9, Parker Norris. And head coach Gary Heel will be leading. And if you would stand and remove your caps and turn to face the flag in the right field lane, let's give all due respect.
Welcome to Ting Park here in Holly Springs, North Carolina, home of Wake FC, as they host their final home game of the USL2 season, which will come to a close here shortly as they head up to Virginia Beach after this game for their final match of the season. Today they host Virginia Beach United. We'll take a quick look at these two teams coming in. Wake FC does not have the potential to make the playoffs at this point. 12 points in the standings with a 3-6-3 record. However, Virginia Beach United just 4 points out of first place in the division at 5-4-2 with 17 points. They won their last contest against Tobacco Road. For Wake FC, of course, a disappointing draw last Saturday as they relented a 3-goal lead and that contest, and then against NCFC this past week, they fell by a final count of 3-1. Now, Francis Ado, who had the hat trick, scoring all 3 goals last week for Wake FC, also tallied their goal in the 68th minute against NCFC a few days ago. So he has scored 4 straight for Wake, who will come out in all blue today. The all red unis for Virginia Beach United. These two teams just about set to get things underway here in Holly Springs. Here in the first half, Virginia Beach, of course, moving left, right across your screen. Wake FC, right to left. A bit of a breeze here at the start of this game. We do have some weather in the area, nothing that's supposed to come through Holly Springs, though, so we shouldn't have too much trouble in this game here. Wake FC in control. We're on that far sideline, through ball, stopped up at the back line. And cleared away. Friedrich Peter there to make the play for Virginia Beach. Near sideline, Virginia Beach in control. Luis Martinez floats one up. The corner there. They keep her at NC State to make the play. Wake FC back in control. Producer for Wake FC in control now, Francis Ado. Drop back and Wake will reset. Start building from the back line once again. Wake takes possession, and they'll slow things down. A chance for a counter, but they didn't have the numbers, and they'll reset. whistle and a foul coming up on Virginia Beach United. Get another look at it here on the replay. Takedown from behind. So this will be a crucial opportunity here early for Wake FC. A free kick. It's about 35, 40 yards out, but a great chance to play a ball in and try to make something happen on the set piece. Here comes the service. Low liner that dips down feet level and cleared out by the defense of Virginia Beach United. Cornoyer comes out to play, and he'll clear it right back in.
Justin, get up!
Headed off the defensive line and controlled by Virginia Beach. Rolled to the near sideline for Curtis Kirby. And rolled down the sideline for Martinez and into the corner. Virginia Beach United trying to set up an attack here. Stolen away. On the pass back to the defense. Edo in control. Challenge from behind. It'll be knocked out of bounds. Throw in for Wake. Wake FC in control. Williamson plays it through on the ground, out of the reach of his intended target, Stone. And Virginia Beach back in control.
Daniel, come in! Daniel, in! Play, boys! Francis, move! Play, just play.
Williamson drops it back. Cyrus Rad. A dipping cross headed away. And it's knocked all the way back to the Wake back line, but a foul behind the play will go against Wake FC and a free kick for VBU. Into the 9th minute, still scoreless. These two teams have met once before as they're going to reset the free kick here momentarily. It's been a while since these two teams saw each other. In fact, it's been almost a month since the two teams met. Their last meeting was in Virginia Beach back on June the 8th. 2-0 win at Virginia Beach Sports Complex for Virginia Beach United. Two late goals from Dayton and Corona, neither of whom have made the trip for this game, but a tight contest. The goals coming in the 85th and 90th minutes. So we'll see if we're in store for something to the same effect. Wake in control. Cyrus Rad on the near side. He'll take all the space in front of him to half. Challenged and forced backwards by Martinez. Now back for McNeil. His clearance is blocked, but Wake's still in control. Far sideline. It's McCarthy. Rolled through the middle. Dangerous pass, almost stolen. But the Blue Jerseys stay in control. Near sideline. Played on the ground for Contreras. Back into the middle. Pass back. Ado has it on the near sideline. Slide tackle forces it out of bounds. Sam Pollard making the play. Quick throw in. And it's loose in the middle of the field. Taken back by Virginia Beach. Fleming to the near sideline. And it'll be stalled out by Cyrus Rad. Up for Ado. Through 10 minutes. Still looking for our first strike, and here might be a chance for Wake FC over the top. And it couldn't be corralled by Stone. It'll be cleared out, but Wake FC doesn't let it get far. Ado in control. On top of the 18-yard box. Rolled to the middle for Wright. He's got some space. In for Ado, and we've got a collision and a whistle. Looks like Ado will be called for the foul. And a free kick coming for Virginia Beach. Breeze down here has made it fairly comfortable to play soccer today. It's been hot and humid for most of the week here in North Carolina, as it normally is in the southeastern United States. Gonna get a foul on Virginia Beach here. They didn't like the call as Bonasaki whistled for the infraction. So you look there at what we're dealing with. 55% humidity is actually pretty low for the beginning of July here in North Carolina. 88 degrees, probably closer to 95 down here on the field with the turf, but like I said, that breeze is making it much more tolerable. As Wake moves it forward, Norris rolled into the middle, and we've got another whistle and a foul in on top of the box. This time it looks like the card is going to come out. Let's get another look at the foul.
Let's go.
It was a little bit aggressive. But another golden chance on a set piece here for Wake FC. And it'll be interesting to see how this game goes. The ending of last week's contest was quite eventful. Of course, 3 goals from Lionsbridge in the last 20 minutes, but we also had an array of cards distributed to both sides in the final 10 minutes also. So here's the chance for Wake. Ball in, way over the top. As Wright couldn't find the frame with it. And so Virginia Beach bailed out. They'll get another goal kick. Virginia Beach slowly moving it forward. Peter Friedrich lost it to the far side of the field. But a slow start. Wouldn't be surprised to see both these teams a little bit slower through most of the first half, only taking the opportunities that show themselves, because, as we mentioned, showed you the temperatures, but it is still a little hot and muggy down here, and we've seen towards the end of games, teams have trouble with that here on the turf field. Ado over the top. He's going to be offside. They're going to let it roll out. And it'll be a throw in here for Virginia Beach. Now they're arguing about a free kick for the offsides because they'd rather have that than a throw in, which was mishandled, and now Wake in control. Williamson loses possession pretty quickly though. Curtis Kirby back under control. Playing catch with Lemme. He'll be pinned on the near sideline. Garza. A little give and go. He's got Saki. Drop back for Sam Pollard, and he'll switch the field. Now Ado in control. Finds a teammate in the middle, triple team, and it's stolen away from Rodriguez. Virginia Beach possesses at half. Sam Pollard. Curled to the far sideline. Missed touch, stolen away. It's right in control. And he's going to tow it through. A great chance here for Wake FC behind everybody, but it's going to get whistled back for an offsides. And so far, Wake has been looking for those through balls, particularly on that right side of the field, and it's worked fairly well. They've been able to force a couple of fouls over there and create some scoring chances. That last one could have been their best had it been timed correctly. Virginia Beach, though, in possession now to the near sideline for Pollard. Just about through 16 minutes here, still 0-0. This is the second of 3 meetings between these two teams. They'll meet again on the 9th. That'll be Tuesday. And that'll be up in Virginia Beach. That will be the last game of the season for Wake FC. We mentioned they will not be able to move into a playoff spot at this point. And the way that works here is, of course, a conference tournament, and then the winners of the conference tournaments move on to the next stage. And in the conferences with 3 divisions, as you have here for Wake FC, then the division winners plus the top second place finishing team in their division gets a bid as a wild card. It's through ball broken up. It's going to be a corner kick here for Virginia Beach. But you have 2 rounds, 4 teams make it to the postseason. Each conference winner of the conference tournament moves on. So Wake will have to strive for that again next season. But considering that this was the inaugural year for both their WPSL teams, as the header is over the top, but both the WPSL and the USL2 teams in their inaugural seasons haven't done too shabby. 3-6-3 for Wake FC, and very well could have been 4-6-2 if it hadn't been for an unfortunate final third of the second half last week. They had a 3-0 lead on Lionsbridge, and they've shown some flashes of being a very strong team. And now they'll have the ability to develop that with a good base from this year. Battled for in the middle of the field. Chested down by Kirby. He'll flick it onto the far side. And then it's rolled through the middle all the way into Nick Cornoyer. And Wake resets with possession. Near sideline. Possessed by Contreras. Switched back across that back line to the far side of the field. That's where Wake has had the most success penetrating so far. But the through pass stolen away. Quick counter on. And it's deflected away. And now a long through ball played for Edo on the near side. He'll race down into the corner. And it's cleared out at the defense by Sam Pollard. So Wake gets the chance here on a deep throw. Still looking for our first tally here in Holly Springs. Chris Lehman with you at Ting Park. Final home game of the year for Wake FC here in USL League 2. Throw in coming. Right through the middle of the box. It'll take a hop into the heart of the attack area. Bounce down to the top of the box, and Williamson's volley trickles through to the keeper. Oliver Padilla, the keeper for Virginia Beach, just rolls it out. Great opportunity there for Wake as Contreras' throw bounced right through the middle of the box, and there was nobody there to get a foot on it. And unfortunately, the volley from Williamson kind of grazed the outside of his foot and then deflected through a whole traffic jam of people. So it didn't really challenge Padilla all too much. 20 minutes down here in the first half. 0-0 between Wake FC and Virginia Beach United. Neither team has had an overly dangerous chance, but both have been able to at least direct chances towards goal. Back at half, Peter Friedrich. Well, and both teams valuing the ball here early. They're not too quick to move it off their back line if there's not an opportunity. But here's one for Virginia Beach, right through the middle of the defense. It's rolled off the post, and the rebound is deflected wide. That'll be a corner coming up, as it looked like Wright got back to clear it out for Wake FC, but a beautiful opportunity there for Virginia Beach United to open up the scoring, and they will get another corner. This one will come from the near side of the field. Pollard hooks it in, and it's cleared out off the head of McNeil and knocked all the way back in the air to half. It'll take a high hop out of play, and Virginia Beach will get a throw. So the corner results in nothing, and we remain scoreless here in Holly Springs. We'll keep our eye on this near sideline. Francis Ado, they haven't used him overly much so far this game, as Virginia Beach steals one away on the goal line. Chance brewing here. Possessed in the box. Dropped back. Here's the shot off the mark and over the top. As we were mentioning, Ado on this near sideline, number 23, has scored the last 4 goals, including a hat trick here last week against Lionsbridge FC. And then he scored the lone tally against NCFC earlier this week. So the last 4 have been his. Now the focus of the attack at least appears to be that far side of the field. Wake has pinpointed somebody on that far side of the defensive line as the weak point, and they've been trying to exploit it. Through ball, trapped on the ground by Rad. Up the near sideline for Contreras. Trying to get it up top for Stone, but it's deflected back out. Williamson there to block the cross. Still in play on the near sideline. Beautifully kept in by Ado, and he'll control. Drop back for Williamson. Into the middle. Settled down by Rodriguez, and he'll move it to the far sideline. A great chance here for Wake FC, as they have switched the fields and created a ton of space for themselves over on that far side, but they'll slow it up. Drop back for Wright. Roll to Rodriguez. They're looking to change the field again and find that open space. Up for Ado. Watched by Pollard. Cuts back to his right. Rolled into the middle. Beautiful chance here. The shot is deflected up in the air. Still loose. And it will bounce into the near corner where Virginia Beach controls. Peter Friedrich back to his goalkeeper Padilla, who clears it to half. Headed back by McCarthy, and it'll be dropped back to the back line for McNeil. McCarthy again. Up for Wright, who plays it into the middle. Ado brings it down with the chest. He's got some space in the middle of the field. Hesitates at the top of the box. Hard roller in on Padilla, easily handled. And will remain scoreless. But like I said, got to keep an eye on Francis Ado. Just in the last couple minutes, he's been able to create some space and some opportunities. Williamson with the takeaway. Wake in possession again. Pulls it around one defender and rolls it down the sideline for Ado. A little bit too strong, and Friedrich will take over and drop it back to his keeper. Back to the back line of Wake. Cyrus Rad over to McCarthy. And we're hearing it from the Wake bench. They want possession here, so they're going to hold it on the back line. But we've seen that from both teams. once they've gotten control, they've held it towards the back, and they've been hesitant to move forward unless they're seeing those passing lanes. Now Wake is a little bit less patient here, and they've been trying to force it through, which I think is why we're hearing a little bit more of the emphasis from their bench. As the ball played over the top, flicked onward and right back to Cournoyer. Off the head of McNeil. Wake dodges a bullet there as Martinez was on the run for Virginia Beach United. That one just out of his range. He had another look at it there. He was right in stride, so nice job to step up by the defensive line of Wake FC. We're through 26 minutes now. Cournoyer lifts it forward. And it'll pinball around in the midfield. Williamson loses possession, but Wake gathers it. And Ado has control. His through ball blocked down by Friedrich and controlled on the near sideline by Virginia Beach United. Garza drops it back. They pushed up through the middle of the field. Long touch forced backwards. Virginia Beach United still in control though. On the near sideline, Garza, he's got time and space. Cuts to the middle. Drop back to half for Oliver Peters. These two teams have slowed down significantly here over the last about 5 minutes or so. I think both are realizing that the tight defensive play is going to make any opportunity you get invaluable. So they don't want to give up the possession here. Wake back with it again. Williamson on the ground to the far sideline. Back towards the middle for Norris. He'll play it through. Cut to the middle, a chance here for Wake as they get into the box, and Padilla comes out to scoop it up away from Stone. But that through ball on the right side has come the closest now a couple of times to being the difference maker. We'll see if Wake continues to try to exploit that through the second half of this first half. Played in from half. We've got a flag up, offsides called on Martinez. And it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here with the heat and humidity. These two teams will get a water break. There was a discussion on the bench about it. A couple players for Wake come over to get doused a bit, but we'll continue playing. Cyrus Rad back for McNeil. He'll roll it forward. Now Williamson to the far sideline. Played into the middle and a slow roller in on Padilla, easily handled once again. And Virginia Beach possesses Sam Pollard. Looking forward, nowhere to go, so he'll play it across. Back to Pollard on the near sideline. He's got space this time. Played down towards the goal line for Bonnet-Saki. His cross is deep, and it'll be knocked off of a Virginia Beach attacker by McCarthy for another goal kick. Two-thirds of the way through the first half now. Both teams have traded a couple of chances. Neither have been able to put one into the net yet, though. Goal kick from Cournoyer. Gets to half, flicked on, and headed right back out. Virginia Beach brings it down. Their clearance will be blocked out of play for a throw-in. As we continue here, we'll take a look at the standings right now. We mentioned that the division winners automatically advancing into the postseason, as we have a Virginia Beach player down, foul coming up on Wake FC. Didn't look like a card was shown. And we might need a trainer out there. But while they take a look at him, let's take a look at those standings again. NCFC right now leading the way, 21 points with a 7-5 record, followed by the NC Fusion at 6-3-2, just 1 point back. And of course, you look down towards the bottom, Virginia Beach United, 17 points. They still have 3 games left, including tonight. They'll have 2 games after tonight. Of course, wins worth 3 points, draws worth 1 point, so they're not far out of first place. Unfortunately for Wake, they'll have just 1 game after tonight. And so the highest point total they can reach is 18, which still wouldn't get them into second in the division, which is why they are officially out of postseason contention here in USL League 2. But by all measures, at least in my book, a pretty successful inaugural season. They've shown a pretty good product here at home, played some quality games, played some entertaining games. A 2-2-2 record here at Ting Park. Hoping to finishing it up here on a positive note tonight. Into the 33rd minute, still 0-0. And we're finally getting some reprieve from that sun, as clouds will hide it back on the opposite side of the field. Long ball played across off the chest of Ado and in on Padilla. We're going to get a foul on Francis Ado. It looks like actually the official points at his hand. It'll be a handball. And we've got a Virginia Beach player down in front of his own net. And this time I think we are going to get a trainer out to take a look. I believe that's Sam Pollard. And these two teams will get a quick break here. It looks like they might actually get this water break here. So we are 33 minutes into this contest. These two teams trying to take a water break, at the officials instructing them to get back out onto the field. Throw in here for Wake. I would imagine they're probably just going to send this back to the keeper, Padilla, after the ball was intentionally played out. Throw in for Contreras. And he will finally, after some confusion, send it back to Padilla to restart play. Virginia Beach in control in the 35th minute. Far side of the field, Curtis Kirby dropped backwards and moved across for Friedrich. Near side, Sam Pollard loops one over the top, little rainbow pass, and offside was Luis Garza. So another free kick coming up for Wake. McNeil up for Rodriguez. Back to Rad. He's going to play one through the air, looking for Contreras, who wins the secondary battle but can't control. And Virginia Beach back in possession. Curtis Kirby up the near sideline. There he's got Saki. And now Virginia Beach will slow it down. But you notice both of these teams quick to move it back on the counter. If they don't feel like there is just a perfect opportunity with numbers, it seems like they're going to drop back and play the possession game, at least for now. Of course, when you look at it from a standings perspective, as the through ball hops all the way in on Cournoyer. But when you look at it from a standings perspective, of course, Wake FC, nothing in terms of postseason to play for. It can't move too much in the standings either. Ball into the middle, chance here for Virginia Beach. Deflected in on goal, and Cournoyer up to the task. But you do have the opportunity to play spoiler here against Virginia Beach. You play them twice towards the end of the season. If you could steal 2 games from this team, then all of a sudden they're in trouble for their postseason hopes. Chance coming for Wake FC here into the box, and it's poked away, but still loose to the far sideline. Friedrich tracks it down. Peter Friedrich. And he'll switch it to the near side for Oliver Peters. And Virginia Beach settles back into that possession game. Through the middle of the field, all the way back to Rad. He'll play it for Cournoyer. The late keeper, one-touch pass out to McNeil. Lots of space for Rodriguez. Pokes one through the middle, challenge from behind. No whistle will play on. Sam Pollard in control for Virginia Beach, weaving through the Wake D. He's taken down on the run, and we're going to get a whistle and a free kick for Virginia Beach in a dangerous area here. You get another look at it. Just a little too much contact between Pollard and Contreras. Virginia Beach wants a card. Doesn't look like they're going to get it, but it still will be a dangerous free kick from a little over 30 yards out. Just about done with 38 minutes here in Holly Springs. We mentioned it earlier, the last time these two teams met, it took 85 minutes to break the tie. And 2 goals in the final 5 for Virginia Beach were the difference there. So every opportunity must be taken very seriously for either side. We have a delay, as there is a Wake FC player down at the center line. And so that will have us delayed, at least for the moment. And it looks to be a knee injury, but Pollard ready to go with teammate Oliver Peters for this free kick. And this might be the best chance that Virginia Beach gets here in this first half. But it'll be Stone coming off. He is the injured Wake FC player. And we'll wait to see here who his replacement is coming to center field now. It'll be Holmes coming in to take his place as you get a look at him walking onto the field now. Now we got a free kick coming up. For those of you who might just be tuning in, we're about 40 minutes into this tilt between Wake FC and Virginia Beach United here in Holly Springs, North Carolina. Both teams have had a couple of opportunities. Nothing has gone through, though, yet. Play in, deflected on goal, and there it is. And the 40th minute, Virginia Beach United breaks the tie on a free kick from Oliver Peters. And it was finished. Wait to see the number to see who finished it. But either way, Virginia Beach takes the lead. Get another look at that free kick here. No one marking the man on the near post. And an easy deflection. And it's 1-0. The goal scorer, Bonnet Saki. It's his second straight contest with a goal. Scored in the last tilt for Virginia Beach United. It's part of a 2-0 win. The goal scorer in control. Push to the middle, and now Virginia Beach on the attack. Bonnet Saki. Drop back for Luis Garza. Ball into the middle, cleared out by McNeil. But Virginia Beach, see, they're smelling blood now. Deflected towards goal, cleared out. Williamson has it for Wake. He'll play the long ball. Holmes going after it. Fresh legs, can't win the battle. And Padilla will clear it to the near sideline for Bonnet Saki. Closing in on stoppage time here in the first half. A late tally for Virginia Beach United has made it 1-0. Just happened, and it was the man who's just been fouled who will draw the foul, or who scored the goal, pardon me. Bonnet Saki taken down by Cyrus Rad. The Virginia Beach sideline not happy. They wanted a card there. As the ball played to the back post, and it'll be headed wide. Goal kick coming. Short kick from Cornoyer. Wake still playing for possession here. They've honestly had at least a higher quantity of scoring opportunities. Perhaps the best two opportunities coming for Virginia Beach when they hit the post, and of course the goal. But Wake has had more opportunities, and they haven't had low quality. They've had a couple of very good opportunities as we get another foul, this time on Virginia Beach's Guy Leme. That'll be a free kick. Played straight ahead for Rodriguez. So the chances have been there. They just haven't been able to finish one yet. Rodriguez to the near sideline for Contreras. He'll look to clear it in, and it's blocked down by a leaping Saki. Throw in for Wake. Down towards the goal line for Edo. He'll body up the defender. Back to Contreras on the sideline. Trapped there, stolen away by Bonnet Saki. He slips out of a tackle, and we're going to get a whistle anyhow as he was slowed up. And a yellow card issued to Francis Edo on the hard challenge. And we're going to have 3 minutes of stoppage time, as that has just been determined at center field. So just under 4 minutes of play left in the first half. Ball played over the top. Nobody there for Virginia Beach. Going to be trapped down to Cyrus Rad. And he and McNeil will control from the back. 1-0 Virginia Beach United here in Holly Springs. Final home game of the year for Wake FC's USL2 squad. Williamson in control for Wake. Drop back to McNeil. He's going to have to play it all the way back for Cornoyer to clear away. We're into stoppage time now. Again, 3 minutes of stoppage time added here for the first half. And it'll be misplayed by Bonnet Sankey, who was getting instructions from his bench and from players on the field. It'll roll out of bounds. And a chance here for Wake to take advantage of a mental lapse from Virginia Beach United in what has been a very tight contest in this first half. Cyrus Rad back for McNeil. And he's going to play a long ball up for Holmes. Trapped down nicely. Bouncing ball, struggling to control the defensive line of Virginia Beach. Will just clear it straight up in the air. Bouncing ball, trapped down by Wake, controlled by Norris. He'll leave it on the far sideline for Wright. Looking for a cross from the goal line. Hard low liner cleared out. And it will be a throw-in deep in Virginia Beach territory for Wake FC. Get another look at that cross attempt there. And a quick throw-in for Williamson. Drop backwards and a sliding tackle. No call. And we'll play on. And a throw in here for Virginia Beach United about halfway through stoppage time. Long throwing up that far sideline. Headed right back. And then cleared out where McNeil can control for Wake FC. Throw in. Back for Cournoyer. But Wake looking to move it quickly here. Try and catch Virginia Beach off balance. Cyrus Rad will play it forward. Trying to go over top of Pollard. But he can't get it over the top. Headed back for Bonnet Sankey. No control on the near side. Tried to curl it down the sideline. Instead it'll deflect off of Contreras and out of bounds. 1 minute of stoppage time remaining. Sam Pollard with the throw-in. Trapped down to Sankey. He'll be pinned there at half. And a foul called on Wake FC. They have had a lot of trouble containing Bonnet Sankey, and this time it was Parker Norris who got a fistful of his jersey. And now we'll have a free kick, really to end this first half for these two teams. We're approaching the 3-minute mark of stoppage time. Long ball into the back post, up in the air. Cournoyer gets his mitts on it, and that will finish off the half. In the 40th minute, Bonnet Sankey on the free kick from Oliver Peters. That's the only goal of the match so far. It's Virginia Beach United 1, Wake FC 0 at the break. trying to get some chances of their own. McNeil plays the ball along. One hops in to Oliver Padilla. About 5 minutes in to the second half. And Virginia Beach, to some extent, picking up where they left off. Not quite the same energy level we saw after that goal late in the first half, but they've controlled most of play. And they have had all the scoring chances here in half number 2 so far. Another one coming, but Bonitsaki will be caught offside. Williamson in control for Wake. Lifted forward, challenge from behind, no whistle, as Norris is knocked down, but Virginia Beach still in control. Wake FC possesses off the throw. To the near side of the field, McCarthy. Softly into the middle, gets it back. Played a little further forward for Rodriguez. Rodriguez fights off a defender from behind, but a long touch is stolen away. And now it's Guilherme. Cuts to the middle for Saki. Roll to the far sideline, now Martinez. Fakes the shot, sends it through. Great crossing chance for Lemme, and he rolls it right in on Cournoyer. Easy scoop. And now Wake looks to move it up quickly. Near side of the field right. Dropped back for McCarthy. And he'll switch it to Contreras. Now Rad. Up for Francis Ado. He has been the sole source of offense for this team over the last 2 games. With a hat trick here last Saturday and the lone goal against NCFC in their most recent contest. Williamson with it. He finds Ado. Played through down that far sideline. Holmes giving chase. He's beat to it. Virginia Beach takes back possession. Luis Martinez looking to play the long ball. Over the head of McCarthy. Tangled up. And they'll play on. Guilherme cuts past McCarthy. Sliding tackle made by Wright to disrupt the dribble, at least momentarily. Virginia Beach corrals it again, though. And Adam Gannon with it. Back for Kirby, pardon me. Chested down on the near sideline. Left for Kirby. Rolled through the middle. Hard challenge. And they'll play on. Virginia Beach with it. Curtis Kirby making the run into the box. And it crosses off the side of the net. It'll be a goal kick for Wake FC once again. And it looks like we'll get our second substitution coming in here in just a moment for Wake FC. As Williamson advances for the blue shirts. Rainbow pass forward looking for Holmes. And it'll trickle in on Padilla, who will play it with the feet. Near sideline, Adam Gannon. Looking for the wall pass from Lemme, but Lemme will hold on the center line. Drop back for Kirby. Back up the near sideline, Luis Garza. Wake has it pretty stopped up over on this near side. But Virginia Beach continuing to force it down. And as a result, Wake with the steal. McCarthy up for Wright. He has some space forward, plays it through to the center. Trapped down by Holmes, but he can't control. It'll be deflected out wide. Or Wake back under control again. Holmes forced off the ball, gets it back for Williamson, who sends it outside. Trapped down by Contreras. From the far corner, he'll play it in. And Holmes has it back across the goal, and he scores. What a finish And we're even at one apiece. So in the 55th minute, just 10 minutes in to the second half, we're even. We'll get that substitution, Parker Norris out. And it's Noah Holmes again on the goal
WFC 1 and Virginia Beach 1.
to even it up, but the replacement,
Substitution WFC coming on is Bryce Meredith, the local kid.
Bryce Meredith into the game,
Parker Norris.
and to replace Parker Norris. Interesting to see how the energy on the field changes. When Virginia Beach scored that opening goal, they were aggressive and they controlled the game from there on out until this point. A beautiful header back across from Noah Holmes has evened things up. Aggressive challenge on right, and we have foul. Quick kick from Wake FC gets things started again, and we're going to get a foul, and I would imagine a card here on Bryce Meredith, who just entered the game. He's going to get a yellow. Easy call. As you get another look at it, you see him taken down there, and it's tough to tell from that, but down here field level, it did look like he reached out with a leg and just clipped his opponent, so he'll get whistled just a minute in to his time on the field. He'll get whistled for the yellow card. Free kick for Virginia Beach coming up here. And Virginia Beach will play it short, controlling it back at the defense. Wake trying to force a little more movement. They'll pressure, and they get the steal on the far side of the field. A chance to get it to the middle, looking for right, and it's stolen away by Kirby. Virginia Beach reverses direction to the near sideline for Guilherme. Past McCarthy. Low cross just escaped Kirby's foot, and it'll be a goal kick. Now Virginia Beach wants the corner. They're not happy with the call, but it will remain a goal kick for Wake FC here. Lights coming on here at Ting Park. Sun setting on the opposite side of the field from us today. Cornoyer taking his time getting this set up. And a warning issued by the center official to one of the Virginia Beach players up top. It looks like it was Luis Garza who got the verbal warning. But we'll play on. Controlled by Contreras. He's got the assist on the Noah Holmes header that evened this score up. Speaking of Holmes, played for him down the far sideline. Watch tightly. Holmes looks to cut back to the middle. Has some space. Rockets one on the ground. Handled by Padilla. And we remain tied at 1. But Holmes feeling it. You can see there. As he was on full-on attack mode there. Virginia Beach back in possession. Curtis Kirby. For Martinez, getting a substitution coming in now for Virginia Beach at the next stoppage. Cyrus Rad with it for Wake FC now. Stalls out that Virginia Beach attack. Out for Rodriguez. Center back for Williamson, stolen away by Curtis Kirby. He's got time and space. Through ball on the ground, deflected through. A chance for Saki. He's in alone, and he finishes. So Bonnet Saki with his second of the match, and Virginia Beach back on top. We've got a couple of substitutions, 3 substitutions it looks like coming in for Virginia Beach. That'll be Roland Aguilar, Zach Tom, and Thomas White entering the game. We'll get a look at the 3 coming off here in just a sec. One of them is going to be Luis Garza, along with Guilherme. And the final man off is going to be number 8, Oliver Peters, who assisted on that first tally for Virginia Beach. So again, it's Aguilar, Tom White, and for Peters, Garza, and Lemme. And now Wake quickly forward, and we'll get an offside call right off the bat as we restart play. Quick kick for Padilla, and Virginia Beach moved forward by Aguilar. And it's passed to the far sideline, stolen by Noah Holmes. Holmes charging in, tripped up, falls down, and they will say no foul on the play. It did look like he just caught a toe in the turf. Unfortunate for Wake FC, but Virginia Beach has possession again. Near sideline. Virginia Beach in control. Luis Martinez retreats to his own half of the field. And Virginia Beach in control. Zach Tom. Left for Aguilar. Bounce to the near side as he switches fields for Adam Gannon. Gannon. Nice little fake on right. Finds space in the middle. Little give and go. Still with it, Gannon has it poked away. And the defense of Wake FC takes control. Bryce Meredith dropped back for McNeil. Now McCarthy. And then Rodriguez pressured hard from behind. He'll stay in control. McNeil. Cross for Rad. Play catch with Williamson. A couple of quick tallies here in the first 15 minutes of half number 2. As Virginia Beach looks to counter once again. Saki, who's got both goals so far for Virginia Beach, plays it through. Rad there to stop that up. And find Contreras on the far side. Move forward. Now it's Noah Holmes at half. Cuts towards the middle. Plays it across. Going to be tracked down by Wright. Dropped for McCarthy. But just 10 minutes in to half number 2, Noah Holmes with a beautiful header to finish the first goal of the match for Wake FC. That evened it up, but 5 minutes later, a bad pass led to a counterattack and a breakaway for Bonnet Saki. And he was able to finish and give Virginia Beach back the lead. That was just a few minutes ago. And now Wake trying to respond again. Clearance looked like it was knocked down by a hand of a Virginia Beach player. No whistle. They'll play on. Wake back in possession to the near sideline for Wright. Looking for the pass. He finds Ado making a run to the near sideline. He's challenged and has it knocked away by Matthew Ridley. Virginia Beach again on the attack. McCarthy stops it up on the near sideline for Wright. Now Williamson. Switch to Contreras on the far side. He'll push forward. Finds Holmes. I thought he was going to find Holmes. Pollard stepped in front. And Virginia Beach has it again. Lifted to the near side. Trapped down nicely by Thomas White. He'll cautiously move forward. Drop back for Aguilar. Played low to the near side, Curtis Kirby. He's got space to work with. Roll down the sideline for Gannon. That's White now. Drop back for Kirby again. Into the middle. Played through and long. Cornoyer will let it roll out for a goal kick. Substitutions coming in for Wake FC. This would be Rodriguez coming off and Bros taking his place. So Brosen for Rodriguez. We'll also see Joe Barakat coming in for Virginia Beach at the next stoppage. But Wake trying to get some fresh legs on the field to come back once again from a goal down. Bros just in. Traps it down. Long touch, though, stolen away. Virginia Beach in possession at half. Rolled through the middle. Saki dropped back. And now Aguilar. Curled to the far sideline. Back for Luis Martinez. On the ground for Saki. Lifted to the near side. Gannon has some space. He's going to approach. Kornoyer rips one in. And Kornoyer makes the save, but he's going to be slow to get up. And I'm not sure where that one hit him. I thought he got it with the hands. We'll get another look at it here. And he did. He extended both arms to make that save. And I think he may have just fallen awkwardly on the shoulder. But it looks like he'll be okay. Adam Gannon, who just ripped that shot coming out of the game. As Joe Barakat comes in his place. So a corner from the near side for Virginia Beach upcoming here. Line drive in, deflected on goal, they score. Another one for Virginia Beach, beautiful header off the corner from Aguilar, and it's 3-1. And that came off the head of a defender as we get another look at it, but beautifully deflected across goal. And it'll be Matthew Ridley with the finish in the 67th minute, pardon me. So Wake FC will restart play. Now a 3-1 game. For those of you who may have tuned in just recently, it was back in the 40th minute that the scoring started late in the first half off a set piece for Bonasaki on the cross in from Oliver Peters. 10 minutes into the second half, Wake evened things up on the goal by Noah Holmes, crossed in from the far sideline by Contreras. And since then, Virginia Beach has been all over Wake FC. Took 5 minutes to respond. Bonasaki with his second goal on a breakaway. And, of course, just moments ago, Matthew Ridley off the corner with a beautiful header that went bar down to make it 3-1. The man who served that to him. And Roland Aguilar in control, has it poked away for a throw-in. Into the 69th minute we go. Thrown in by Pollard. And Virginia Beach just looking to play a possession game here. And now that you're down to the last 20 and change in this contest, and you're not just down one, but you're down two if you're Wake FC, the mentality has to change here soon. They've been sitting back, they've been cautious, they've been trying to avoid turnovers, and we saw exactly what happens when you turn the ball over. On that second goal, Bonasaki got through on a breakaway after a bad pass led to a turnover. But they can't be concerned about that as this game gets later on, because extra goals really doesn't make a difference when you have to be able to score to even things up. McNeil switches it to Contreras on the far side. Long skip he wasn't ready for, and it'll be a throw-in for Virginia Beach. Throw-in one by Wake FC. Williamson rolls it through the middle for Declan Bros. Quick one-touch pass looking for Ado, stolen away. And Virginia Beach has it once again. The weather beautiful now for soccer. was a little hot and humid at the start of this game, but now that the sun has disappeared below the horizon, has only left remnants coming up. It is a very, very comfortable temperature, a little breeze. But some great weather to finish this soccer game out. Zach Tom on the ground for Sam Pollard. Pollard playing the left back position, played the right back in the first half and most of the second half. Just recently with the substitutions was he switched across. He's got control once again. Off the left foot, the cross in, bobbled by Cornoyer, but he'll come out and get it. Might have been deflected on the way in, but no harm, no foul. Almost through 71 minutes, so under 20 to play, plus a little bit of stoppage, of course. Near sideline McCarthy being forced down towards the corner. Attacked by Pollard, sliding challenge, knocks down McCarthy, no whistle. Virginia Beach will play on. Saki, double teamed. Now triple teamed as he's trapped at half on this near sideline. And he's going to come away with it, but he's also going to come away with a foul. Restarted by Williamson, dropped back for Red. Contreras, hard grounder. Trapped down by Ado, all the way back to Contreras on that far side. The middle for Williamson. Lifted through on the run, it's right. He's going to get one touch back across, but as Matthew Ridley there to knee it out of bounds for a corner kick. Get another look at this. Well played by Wright just to get around that bouncing ball at full speed and try to force it back across, and has earned his team a corner kick here, a very important corner kick in this ball game. It looked like Wake had turned the tables with the tying goal back in the 55th minute, but Virginia Beach responded emphatically with 2 goals over the course of the next 12 minutes to make it 3-1. Cleared out quickly by Virginia Beach on the corner. And as Wake FC tries to advance it once again, it'll be deflected out of play. Throw in is too long for Ado, and now we've got a goal kick. Well, we mentioned not much left, I should say, in this season for Wake FC. They will have one more game after tonight against the same Virginia Beach United squad. Luis Martinez plays it through the far sideline. Chance brewing for Virginia Beach again, and McNeil there to get a foot on it and clear it out for a corner. But Wake after tonight, of course, just one more contest up in Virginia Beach against this same team on Tuesday night at 7 p.m. That will finish up the season for Wake. Virginia Beach, on the other hand, does have one more contest left after that, as they do have a game in hand, and that's what's so important for them and why the intensity has been so high for this team throughout the course of this game, because they still have the potential with 17 points, just 4 points back and 3 games left to play, if you include tonight. As Cornoyer gets a fist to that corner and punches it out, the volley fanned on by Joe Barakat, and Wake will clear it out. But if you assume this result holds, Virginia Beach moves to 20 points, which puts them 1 point back of NCFC with 2 games to play. So wins are essential for this Virginia Beach team. So, of course, these two teams play again on Tuesday, and then a week from today, Virginia Beach will head to McPherson Stadium to take on the North Carolina Fusion to finish out their season. So that'll be a tough finisher. Both of those teams will be vying potentially for the division in that contest, because the Fusion also one of those teams up there. As we get a handball on Noah Holmes, that will turn the ball back out for Virginia Beach. But you look at the Fusion right now sitting at 20 points. Virginia Beach 17, both Tri-Cities and Lionsbridge FC with 18. and NCFC with 21. So you have 4 teams trailing NCFC by 4 points or fewer. And we've got a player down on the field. And he's getting some quick medical attention here. And I didn't get a look at what happened through the traffic down here on the field. So I couldn't tell you exactly what happened out there. I believe that is Curtis Kirby, who is down on the field being looked at, and they are checking out his neck. So this could take a little bit of time to sort out, because they may need to bring out the stretcher to bring him off if this is serious enough. But we are into the 76th minute here in Holly Springs. 3-1 lead for Virginia Beach United. And good news, Curtis Kirby now standing up, or pardon me, sitting up and talking to the training staff here at Ting Stadium. So that is good news to see him up and moving. So it doesn't look like this will take too long, but I gotta think that Kirby's going to come off, and it looks like his replacement will be number 4, Blake Leonetti. And a round of applause from everyone here at Ting Stadium as he is helped off, and he is still having some trouble. And he's going to need some help from some teammates to get off, so we're going to certainly send our thoughts and prayers to Curtis Kirby in Virginia Beach United, because he is not in good shape right now. Just based on the look, I would imagine that he has suffered a concussion. He's been unstable coming off the field, and he just looks out of it. We'll get ready to restart play as Blake Leonetti takes the place of Curtis Kirby. Picking up some of the conversation down here on the field. He did get some contact to the head and just eventually started feeling dizzy and went down. So they'll keep an eye on him down here on the sideline as Virginia Beach will get ready to restart. Oliver Padilla gets it from Ridley, and Virginia Beach will possess to restart. Into the 79th minute now, so we'll certainly have some extended stoppage time to finish out this game. 3 goals this half, plus the stoppage for the injury there on Kirby. I would imagine we're looking at least 4 to 5 minutes of added time when we get there. 12 minutes away from that. But Wake FC going to have to crank up the pressure. Down 3-1. Here in their final home game of the season. Ridley will boot it forward. Trapped down on the back line of Wake FC by McNeil. Pushed forward for Williamson. Bounced back for McNeil. One touch to the near sideline. Holmes can't save it. And it'll be a throw for Virginia Beach here. It'll be Sam Pollard to toss it in. And actually, it'll be a free kick. So it looks like they'll call Pollard offside. Or not, pardon me, not Pollard, but Holmes offside. And so it became a free kick. Played forward and out of bounds. It'll be a throw in this time for Virginia Beach. Pollard back for Aguilar. To the middle for Leonetti. Leonetti has some space. He'll switch it to the far side. He lifts it across. Back to the middle. Luis Martinez. It'll be interesting to see how Leonetti does, because Kirby was a crucial part of that midfield, particularly in transitioning the ball to the attack for Virginia Beach here in this game. So Leonetti off the bench late. He'll play the last 15 minutes or so here in place of Curtis Kirby, who is still being looked at down here on the sideline. Into the 81st minute now. Less than 10 to play. Virginia Beach in control. Bounced into the middle and cleared out by Cyrus Rad. Off the head of Virginia Beach's Pollard. Chested down by Holmes now for Wake FC. In the middle he finds Wright. Forward for Holmes. He'll chase it down. A sliding play to keep it in bounds. But it's going to roll out. It's not quite going to have the juice to get out of bounds. And at the goal line it'll be saved by Oliver Padilla, keeper for Virginia Beach United. And play will continue. Olifield Aguilar. And catch with Leonetti. Finds Luis Martinez. Around a defender in Bros. Martinez moves forward. Gets it to the far sideline. Work back to the middle. And Virginia Beach looks like they're just trying to run out as much clock as possible here and force Wake to start chasing. Long ball. Play it off of Contreras. And it's still loose in the middle of the field. Virginia Beach gets to it first. Plenty of space here to the near sideline. Just inside the box. Cutting to the middle, and it's lifted high and wide. Goal kick coming for Wake FC. And Nick Cornoyer. Get a second look at it here. Not much of an angle. Well defended by Wake FC to not allow a lane to the goal. McNeil with it for Wake. To the near sideline, McCarthy. Cyrus Rand. Over to Contreras. Bryce Meredith off the throw. Crossed to the near sideline for McCarthy. Back for Williamson. Drop to McNeil. He finds Holmes on the near sideline. Down to about 7.5 minutes to go, and we're going to get a foul. And an easy call on Matthew Ridley here as he was beaten like a rented mule by Wright. And he had to reach back and pull him by the jersey to stop that attack. That was a great play by Wright to get past Ridley, and there was nothing else you can do. There's a saying in soccer, you let the man get by, you let the ball get by, you don't let both. And Matthew Ridley certainly took it to heart on that one. It'll be Williamson to serve this free kick in for Wake FC as soon as he gets the okay from the center official. I do have a substitution making their way off the field, and the officials almost coaxing him off the field now. Luis Martinez on a leisurely stroll through the park on his way off the field. He's going to be replaced by David Abuna. Get ready to resume play. 84 minutes down, 6 to go before we hit stoppage time, and there should be a decent chunk of it. Low line drive is denied, headed back in by Rad, but not very far. And it'll be knocked to the far sideline. Noah Holmes controls. All the way back to half for Cyrus Rad. And now Wake looks to formulate an attack to the middle of the field. Bonnet Saki. Saki has space, picks up speed, has to slow up at half. And it's dropped back for Pollard. Well, this is where it gets very difficult for Wake. You're late in the game. You're limited on your substitutions, so there are tired legs out on the field. and they've got to find the energy to chase, and then once they get the ball back, find the energy to attack. All that Virginia Beach has to do here really is possess and force Wake to move, and they should be able to finish this game off. Cross flicked onward, nobody there to finish it. Backheeled for Pollard, but he can't get to it, and it's cleared out by Wake's back line. Ado gives chase. He's beaten to it by Matthew Ridley. And now Oliver Padilla has it. Keeper moves back to Ridley. Lifted forward for Pollard. Knocks it down with the bottom of the foot. Dropped all the way back for Ridley. Oh, this is where you can see Virginia Beach just outlasting Wake FC at this point. They're faster, they're quicker to the ball, and they're tighter, definitely tighter. Nice sliding play made by Wright, who is slow to get up. Did force a change in possession as Williamson comes away with it. Gives it to Meredith, lifted up to the near sideline for Declan Brose. Brose challenging his defender. Has to drop it back for Wright, who looks to be okay now. And Wright will be tangled up and knocked to the ground. And a foul. And a yellow card issued out. This one will go against Wright as you get another look at it. It's tough to tell from that angle if there was any contact, but we'll get a yellow card for the embellishment. And we're going to get a substitution in here for Wake FC as Virginia Beach gets ready to restart play with the free kick. Back in action, Leonetti with it for Virginia Beach. Plays it out, gets it back, moved forward at half. Virginia Beach has the numbers to attack further, and they're going to force it down that far sideline. Quick give and go. And they are just out hustling Wake FC right now. They just have more energy. I think that's why we see these substitutions coming in for Wake, trying to infuse a little extra energy here at the end of the game and spark a comeback here. 3-1 the score. Virginia Beach with 2 goals in the span of 7 minutes. That came not long after Wake FC evened the score in the 55th to make it 3-1. Just about through 88 minutes. Oliver Padilla has it, the keeper for Virginia Beach United. Move to the far sideline. Drop back again for Padilla. And Virginia Beach is just looking to put this ball in a position that forces Wake FC to run as much as possible. Pass to the middle, stolen by Williamson. He moves forward, gets it over for Brose, and a diving save made by Padilla on the near post to deny that one. Good chance in the 89th minute they could have made things interesting for Wake. But time is now running out. 1.5 minutes left in regulation time. Far sideline. Virginia Beach on the attack. Saki, a chance for the hat trick. He'll lay it off. Shot, and they score. That'll put it away as Saki makes the unselfish play. Had a chance to go for the hat trick and a 2-goal lead with very little time left. And he makes the decision to find a teammate with a better angle. So we get the substitution in. Wright coming out, replaced by Rudd for Wake FC. And we will resume, but officially the goal will go to Thomas White. Assist for Bonnet Saki, who now has 2 goals and an assist in this game. But that one, I would imagine, would seal the deal. Just about into stoppage time. imagine we'll get a decent amount of it. Do you know how much stoppage time there is?
Hey, how much stoppage time is it?
We're still waiting on word for how much stoppage time we'll get, which we have hit now. But I would imagine it'd be, with the stoppage for the injury and now 4 goals this half, I would imagine that it's going to be at least 5 minutes. And we're still waiting on word to come from the official as to how much added time there will be. We're closing in on a minute of it already. Played across. Virginia Beach has no one there on the other end. And it'll be cleared out, at least momentarily, by Wake FC. Virginia Beach still in control. And it'll be 5 added minutes. Well, we're about 45 seconds into that at this point. So we're now down to about 4 minutes left in this contest. And a 4-1 lead for Virginia Beach United. Long ball played up for Ado. Looking to chase it down, but the back line of Virginia Beach gets there first, headed back to the keeper, Padilla. And Wake has seemed to slow up a bit here. And they've just been forced to chase and chase and chase, really, since they fell back behind in the second half. Possession has been mostly Virginia Beach. And you can see how they have worn down those blue jerseys over the course of half number 2. Got a whistle and an offside flag up, so a free kick coming for Wake FC. Just about 2 minutes into stoppage time. And Wake needs to press here. You'd love to at least finish up this game on a positive note with another finish if you can get the chance. But again, this Wake team just seems to be running out of gas here with the way they've had to defend vigorously in the second half against Virginia Beach. Held by Zach Tom. Drop back for Matthew Ridley. Center back will just hold and waste time. And Virginia Beach, which they've been doing now for about the last 15 minutes, will possess at the back line for as long as possible. Padilla, the keeper, clears it out. Contreras wins the free ball for Wake FC. Blue jerseys back in control. Noah Holmes spins to the middle of the field. And his through ball denied by Ridley. He was looking for Ado there, but nothing brewing. And now a counterattack on for Virginia Beach United. Far sideline on the run. Stopped up nicely by Contreras. And Virginia Beach, with the 3-goal lead, will just elect to possess here with about 2 minutes of stoppage time left. And Wake just can't seem to get a foot on the ball right now. Virginia Beach spaced nicely. And again, it just looks like they have more energy here in the final 10 minutes or so of this game. Aguilar rolled down for Pollard. Little give and go. Back for Leonetti. He'll serve one across. High pass. Chested down. Bryce Meredith stepped in for Wake FC to disrupt it, but he can't dispossess. Virginia Beach still in control. About a minute left before we get that final whistle, and Virginia Beach just looking to possess out the clock, it looks like. Roland Aguilar. Back to the back line. Leonetti has it. Into the middle again, Blake Leonetti. Finds space on that far sideline and a teammate. Aguilar makes the run. And he'll stall it out in the corner, stolen away, and then cleared up the line. We're into the final minute of stoppage time here. Should be getting the whistle any time now from the center official. Of course, if he deems any extra time necessary, he can add it himself and hold off on that last whistle, but I don't see any reason to add to the 5 minutes already tacked on to the end of this game. We have about hit that 95-minute mark now, and that's what the official's looking at. And there's the final whistle. Well, it was tight through the middle of this second half, but Virginia Beach United outlast Wake FC here in the final USL2 match of the season at Ting Park. Wake FC falls by a final count of 4-1. Their final game, Tuesday the 9th, coming up this upcoming week. They will be in Virginia Beach to take on the same Virginia Beach United squad to finish out the season. Now, Virginia Beach, of course, with the win, moves within a point of the division lead, so they are still in the hunt, and Wake a chance to play spoilers on Tuesday. That's about all we have time for you here in Holly Springs tonight. We thank you for joining us for tonight and for the entire season. It's been a privilege to watch this USL2 squad in their inaugural year. It's been exciting and certainly plenty to build on for next season. Again, the final count tonight, Virginia Beach United 4, Wake FC 1.